Hey everyone, George here. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. This is Western Wednesday number 16, and today I am going to review Ravenous. This film came out in 1999 and is directed by Antonia, and it has a great star-studded cast. You have Guy Pearce, Robert Carlyle, Jeffrey Jones, Neil McDonough, and David Arquette, just to name, a great cast like that. And this film is about Guy Pearce's character named Captain Boyd, who is sent to Fort Spencer after he is promoted for capturing a Mexican headquarters during the Mexican-American War in the 1800s, but they find out that he was a coward because he played dead in order to get to the headquarters in a very matter-of-fact kind of way. And he gets sent to Fort Spencer, and he gets with a group at Fort Spencer. There are a bunch of guys like him. Besides there being a Native American woman, the rest of the crew is a bunch of ragtag group of guys who have a bunch of problems, and they're pretty much exiled out of the military and that normal society, and they're placed at this fort together, and they're in this very cold, wintry, snowy climate, and it's pretty brutal. This team at Fort Spencer, they come across a man played by Robert Carlyle who's been frostbitten, and they save him, and Robert Carlyle awakens and he tells a tale of how he became kind of lost, and how his wagon train crew had to resort to cannibalism because of the rough climate. So yeah, he's a cannibal pretty much, and they try to help him out, as well as try to rescue a woman who he says could still be alive. It turns out to be a trap, and things don't go as planned for the crew at Fort Spencer. And yeah, Ravenous is a crazy movie. I really dig this movie a lot. It's a very tongue-in-cheek movie at times. However, it's also very serious and somber and very emotional at times. And it's also a really crazy movie. This film has crazy editing, which really makes the tone kind of all over the place, which is probably its biggest drawback, is the uneven tones. It's funny, it's somber, it's all over the place. It's a very gory movie too, so if you don't care for that kind of stuff, then this isn't the movie for that. And yeah, the action scenes are really good. I love how a studio, a Hollywood production, sunk millions of dollars into a movie like this. It's a Western with horror and cannibal elements, and it's kind of a comedy in a way. It's a very unique movie, especially for the 90s, and I don't think a movie like this would ever be made again, to be honest. Especially with this budget and this kind of acting crew. Like, everyone is fantastic in the movie. I think Guy Pearce is fantastic. He's also in another really unique Western, an Australian Western called The Proposition, which I'll have to review at some point because that movie is fantastic. And Robert Carlyle, who most people know from Trainspotting, is great as always. You got Jeffrey Jones, is always great. David Arquette's really good. And yeah, it's a great cast of characters. And Ravenous, it's a really good movie. And the score is fantastic. Michael Nyman and Damon Albarn do the score, and it's a fantastic score. It utilizes folk, gothic, and really heavy orchestral moments. And yeah, it's a fantastic Western score, and it really fits the tone of the movie. And Damon Albarn is actually the lead member of the group, the Gorillaz, the virtual band Gorillaz. And yeah, it's a great score. And it's a really unique score for a unique movie, and I would give Ravenous a 9 out of 10. Definitely a highlight as far as weird westerns, and it's a perfect movie for the October Halloween season, and that has that Octoberish mood. So, Ravenous, I highly recommend it. Next week, we're going to talk about Bone Tomahawk, starring Kurt Russell, Patrick Wilson, Richard Jenkins, Matthew Fox. Great Western with some horror elements as well, and it's perfect for the month of October. So I will catch you all next week for Western Wednesday number 17 with Bone Tomahawk. I hope you all take care and stay safe. Bye.